How was your summer? Hi, Jen. It's good to see you.
Hi, Raphael.
How was your summer?
It was nice. I went on vacation with my sister Ellen last week.
Where did you go?
We went to the Florida Keys.
No way. So did I. I went there in June. What did you do?
We stayed in a nice hotel on the beach.
Oh, I didn't. I camped on the beach.
I don't like camping.
Neither do I. What else did you do?
We went to the beach every day. I don't like laying on the beach and doing nothing, but Ellen does. I prefer to do things.
So do I. So what did you do?
I went swimming in the ocean, but I didn't go scuba diving this time.
Neither did I. It's expensive.
What did you do?
Well, I went sailing.
Really? I don't like sailing. I get seasick on boats. Did you do anything else?
Yes, I went fishing in the ocean, and I got a bad sunburn.
So did I. It still hurts.
So what are you going to do this fall? Are you taking classes?
No.
Neither am I. I'm working, but I want to go on vacation again.
So do I. Let's go on vacation together.
I like that idea. I want to visit Copper Canyon in Mexico.
I don't. I can't speak Spanish very well.
Neither can I. Maybe we can take Spanish classes while we're on vacation in Mexico.
That's a great idea. Maybe we can take cooking classes too.
That sounds like fun. I will start planning the trip today. I can't wait.
Neither can I.
What about Frozen? Hey, Tom, what movie do you want to watch tonight?
Well, that depends, Nora. Do you mean with the kids or without the kids?
Well, I was thinking we could watch one with the kids and then another one after they go to bed.
Okay, that's a great idea. Let's see what we can download.
I have the list of movies we can download here. Let's look at it together.
I know Joey really wants to see the latest X-Men movie. It looks like we could get that one.
Well, even though it might be exciting, I think that it might be really violent. I don't want the kids to watch it.
He will be disappointed, but maybe you're right. Anna is too young for it.
What about Frozen?
Well, Anna will like it, but Joey will be bored. He's too old for animated movies.
Okay, what about Maleficent? That might be good for both of them. It's not animated, and this review says it's not too violent.
That's a great idea, except I already saw it in the theater with the kids.
You did? I'm surprised to hear that. When was that?
We went that weekend that you were visiting your sister in Chicago.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, let's look for a different action movie. How about Into the Woods?
That's a great idea. They will both be excited to see that.
Okay, terrific. So we just need to find a movie for us then.
Do you want to watch a horror movie?
A horror movie? No way! I don't want to be scared. How about a romantic comedy?
No, they are so boring. How about a science fiction movie?
Okay, maybe.
We could watch Interstellar.
Didn't you see that in the movie theater with Joey?
Yes, but it's one of my favorite movies. I was amazed when I saw it.
Okay, great. Then let's watch that.
Survey about sports.
Excuse me, my name is Laura, and I'm doing a survey about extreme sports and activities for my college sociology class. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
What is your name, and how old are you?
My name is John Lee. I'm 24.
What kinds of extreme sports or activities have you done?
Well, I don't do extreme sports, but I do ride a motorcycle.
That's interesting. Do you ride it to work or school, or do you ride it for fun?
All of the above. 2 years ago, I rode my motorcycle to Las Vegas and then to the Grand Canyon. It was an amazing trip.
Do you do any other extreme activities?
I am going to go snowboarding with some friends next winter.
Cool. Have you ever thought about hang gliding?
No, I want to be on the mountain, not fly over it.
Excuse me, my name is Laura. Today I'm doing a survey for my college sociology class. Can I ask you some questions?
Okay.
What is your name and how old are you?
My name is Patricia Garza. I'm 22.
Do you do any extreme sports or activities?
Oh, I love extreme sports.
Which ones have you tried?
Last summer, I took a trip to St. Lucia, an island in the Caribbean. I went parasailing. I also took windsurfing lessons. Next year, I plan to go scuba diving there.
That sounds like fun. Have you ever tried bungee jumping?
No, I'm frightened of heights. I'm even afraid of tall buildings.
Hello, my name is Laura. I'm doing a survey for my sociology class. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
What's your name and how old are you?
My name is Wendy Fleck. I'm 20.
Do you do any extreme sports or activities?
Well, I prefer reading, but I did go hiking in the mountains once. It was awful.
Okay. Have you ever been whitewater rafting?
Oh, no, but I might read a book about it.
That sounds difficult.
Joe, let's plan our next vacation.
Sure. Where do you want to go, Rebecca?
I have 3 good ideas.
I knew that you would. What are they?
Well, there's Costa Rica, Tuscany, and Venezuela. Costa Rica is a great place for a vacation. There are a lot of things to do there.
Like what?
Well, you can climb around Arenal, a big volcano. You can also go hiking in a rainforest. The most amazing animals live there.
That sounds interesting. How would we get to Costa Rica?
We could fly to the largest city, San Jose.
Okay.
We could visit Tuscany in Italy. We could ride our bikes. It's the best way to see the area.
That sounds tiring. What can we see there?
Florence is in Tuscany. It has awesome museums. Some of the most beautiful art in the world is in Florence.
Really? But isn't it the most expensive of the 3 vacations?
Well, yes, but it's a very nice place. We can go sightseeing there. And I've never been outside of North America.
Okay. Well, tell me about Venezuela.
It's a country in South America.
Yes, I know that. What can we do in Venezuela?
We can visit Angel Falls. It's the tallest waterfall in the world.
Is it easy to get there?
You fly on a plane from Caracas to Canema in the national park. Then you get on a boat. You sail on the river. Then you hike through the rainforest to see the waterfall.
That sounds difficult.
I guess so. Well, Joe, which vacation do you prefer?
I want to visit Costa Rica. It's the most exciting place. It's also the least expensive. What vacation do you like?
I want to go to Tuscany. It's the most romantic of the 3 places.
I love July 4th.
I'm Matthew Wagner, and today I'm at Riverside Mall to find out how people celebrate July 4th, Independence Day in the United States. Here comes someone now. Hi, what is your name?
Ingrid.
Ingrid, could you tell me how you usually celebrate July 4th?
Sure. I'm from Washington, D.C. In the nation's capital, there's always a big celebration. On July 4th, my family takes the subway to the National Mall. That's not a shopping mall. It's where the Capitol and all the national museums are. When we arrive, we go to a big festival. Each year, the festival celebrates different cultures and traditions. After we attend the festival, we walk to the Capitol building. We listen to a concert given by the National Symphony there. When it gets dark out, the fireworks begin. It's an amazing show.
Thank you so much for your answer. Enjoy the holiday.
Please like and subscribe.
Hi there. Could you tell me your name and how you spend Independence Day?
Sure, I'm Eddie. Every year, my family goes to the Texas coast for a few days. You can drive right onto the beach and camp there. Before we get to the beach, we buy fireworks. We set up a tent when we get to the beach. Usually, we fish and swim in the ocean. On July 4th, we have a barbecue. Then, at night, we light the fireworks. It's always really fun.
That sounds like a great holiday. Thank you, Eddie.
Please like and subscribe.
Excuse me, could you tell me your name and how you spend time on July 4th?
Hi, I'm Ava. I love July 4th. It's my favorite holiday, and it's also my birthday.
Really? So, how do you spend this special day?
I live in a small town. Before the holiday, everyone decorates with American flags and red, white, and blue banners. On July 4th, people watch a parade on Main Street. We have a picnic lunch after we watch the parade.
What kinds of things do you eat?
We usually eat things like sandwiches, pasta salad, potato chips, watermelon, grapes, and cookies.
That sounds like a great picnic. So, what do you do in the evening?
Let's see. In the evening, we go to the park and watch a fireworks show. When I was a child, I thought the fireworks were for my birthday.
That's funny. Thanks for talking to me, Ava.
What's a spin class?
Hello. Welcome to Center City Gym. I'm Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. My name's Andrea, and I'm new here. Can you give me information about the gym?
Sure. I can give you a tour of the gym and explain the gym rules.
Great, that would be very helpful.
First, when you arrive at the gym, you have to show your membership card. People who don't have a membership card have to pay $10 for each visit.
I have a membership card, but what if my husband and children want to come?
We love to have families join. However, children have to be at least 14 years old to use the gym.
Oh, I see. What about young children?
We have a child care center. Kids love it. A parent has to make a reservation, though.
Okay.
In the gym, everyone has to wear sneakers. You can't wear sandals or high heels. That's not safe for the gym.
That makes sense.
Let me show you the weight room. You should use a towel to clean the machines after you use them. And of course, you should put all weights and exercise equipment back after you use them.
That's a lot of rules. I don't think I'll use the weight room much.
Over here, we have rooms for exercise classes. All exercise classes are free. We have yoga, aerobics, tai chi, and dance classes. You have to bring your own mat to do yoga. And in this room, we have bikes for spin classes.
What's a spin class?
In a spin class, everyone rides a bike. An instructor leads you through a workout. It's great exercise.
I prefer to ride my bike outside. I like to get fresh air.
Well, try a spin class when it's raining outside. You might enjoy it.
Do I have to sign up for the classes?
No, but you should come about 10 minutes before the class starts. The gym also has personal trainers. They can help you exercise and eat well.
Cindy, thank you for the tour and the information.
What's the problem? Good morning. This is Bradley Pointer, and you're listening to this week's edition of Solve Your Problem. Today, we're talking about shopping problems. Our first caller today is Samantha. Samantha, tell us about your shopping problem.
Hi, Bradley. My problem is Lakeview Flea Market and the parking lot.
Okay, tell our listeners about it.
Well, on Saturdays, it's very crowded. There are cars driving everywhere, and no one is directing traffic.
That sounds stressful.
It is. Another problem is that the parking spaces are too small. My car gets scratched every time I visit the flea market.
Samantha, we will check out these problems. Thank you. Our next caller is Henry. Henry, what kind of shopping problem do you have?
Hi, Bradley. I'm having a problem with Electronics Superstore.
Okay, what's the problem?
Well, I bought a new TV there last week. The sound didn't work. The TV was too quiet.
What happened next?
I tried to return it to Electronics Superstore. There were too many people in line. I waited in line 45 minutes. Then the cashier said I couldn't return the TV. I had to take it home and contact the company that made it. Now I have to take it to a repair shop.
Henry, we are going to call Electronics Superstore about your problem. Next, I have Margaret on the phone. Margaret, tell us what problem you had.
Thanks for taking my call. I ordered a dress from a trendy boutique. When I got home, I decided it was too expensive, so I returned it. Then I got my credit card statement. There was still a charge for the dress on my card.
Margaret, you should call your credit card company right away. The show will talk to the boutique. Well, that's all the calls we have time for this week. Next week, our topic will be dating problems. Tune in then.
First date horrors.
Hello, I'm Adam Garza. Welcome to the program. Today, listeners are sharing their first date horror stories. It seems like a lot of things can go wrong out there. I'm glad that I'm already married. Our first caller today is Bonnie. Bonnie, tell us about your bad date.
Well, I started emailing a guy on an online dating site. I'll call him Jake, but that's not his real name. His profile had an attractive photo. I prefer men who are muscular. I play sports, so I like men who are athletic too. After a few weeks, we decided to meet in the park. When he arrived, I didn't even recognize him.
Really? Why not?
Well, Jake didn't look at all like his picture. He was bald, short, and not very muscular. On his profile, he used a picture that was outdated. The date ended quickly.
Bonnie, thanks for sharing your dating story. Next, we have Gary on the phone. Gary, tell us your story.
Hi, Adam. I like women who are intelligent. I also prefer outgoing women. I'm a busy attorney, so I don't have a lot of time to meet people. A friend arranged a date for me with Vera. Vera was beautiful and definitely outgoing. In fact, she was very talkative. She never stopped talking during the date. I didn't see Vera again after our date.
Gary, that sounds like a terrible date. Our final caller today is Emily. Emily, tell us about your bad first date.
Okay, I work in a bookstore and this cute guy started talking to me. He's an artist. I really like guys who are artistic. We decided to meet for coffee the next day. I waited 30 minutes in a crowded coffee shop. He finally arrived. He said that he had lost his car keys. Then, after he ordered coffee, he said he had forgotten his wallet. I had to pay for our first date.
Your first date? Emily, did you go out with him again?
That's the funny part. I really like him, and we're still dating. What happened? Hi, Brett. I haven't seen you in the office for a while. Where have you been?
Hi, Julie. Holly and I got married last month.
Oh? Did you go on a honeymoon?
Yes, we took a trip to Hawaii.
I see that you hurt your leg. Did you have an accident?
No, actually, that happened after I got back.
Well, did you enjoy the trip?
Well, I will definitely remember it, but not for the right reasons.
Really? What happened?
Well, the trip started badly. We got on the plane in Chicago, but we had to wait for 3 hours before the plane finally took off.
Why were you waiting so long?
It was raining.
Oh, I see. Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
After the plane took off, a baby sitting behind us started crying. She cried the whole way to San Francisco. We were so glad to finally change planes.
That must have been annoying.
It was, but the trip got worse. We finally got to Honolulu, but the airline lost our luggage.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, they did give us some money to go shopping. While Holly was trying on clothes, someone stole her bag.
How awful!
Yes, it was. Her wallet, camera, and phone were inside. But we checked into our hotel later that day. It was really nice. Hawaii is a very beautiful place.
Did things get better?
Not right away. After we relaxed for a while, we went to dinner. We were eating at an expensive restaurant when I bit into something hard and broke my tooth.
You must be kidding.
No, I'm not. It was very painful.
I'm sure it was. Did anything good happen during your honeymoon?
Oh, definitely. We hiked on a volcano, we went jet skiing, and we took surfing lessons.
So, how did you hurt your leg?
Oh, that's a funny story. After flying home last week, we went to get our luggage. While I was walking through the airport, I tripped and sprained my ankle.
That's terrible. I'm Gina Carver. On today's show, we're talking to Professor Scott Wagner about extreme weather. Professor Wagner, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gina.
It's summer now, so let's talk about some extreme summer weather. Hurricanes. Professor, what exactly is a hurricane?
A hurricane is a very strong tropical storm. To be a hurricane, a storm must have winds that are 119 kilometers per hour. The winds could be even stronger. Scientists give hurricanes a number from 1 to 5 to describe how strong they are. A Category 1 hurricane has winds from 119 to 153 kilometers per hour. But a Category 5 hurricane has winds over 252 kilometers per hour.
Wow, the strong winds must be dangerous.
They are. The winds can damage buildings, cars, and trees. Usually there's a lot of rain, so a hurricane could cause a flood.
So strong winds and heavy rains are problems. What else happens during a hurricane?
When a hurricane reaches land, it could cause tornadoes. Another problem is storm surge. A storm surge is when the hurricane pushes big waves onto land. Sometimes the waves are 6 meters tall. In fact, in 1900, a hurricane caused a 6-meter wave on Galveston Island off the coast of Texas. More than 6,000 people died.
That's terrible.
Today, we have technology to predict the weather and see hurricanes before they arrive.
Do hurricanes occur everywhere in the world?
Hurricanes form in the southern Atlantic Ocean and eastern Pacific Ocean.
So, people in Japan, for example, don't experience hurricanes?
If the storm is in Asia, it isn't called a hurricane, but it could be a typhoon. In the Indian Ocean, a strong tropical storm is called a cyclone.
Professor, have you ever been in a hurricane?
Yes. Because I study the weather, I've been in several. I was in a Category 4 hurricane last year.
You must have been terrified.
Well, it was very intense, but we were prepared. My wife was definitely relieved when I got home safely.
Professor Wagner, thank you for sharing this valuable information about hurricanes today.
This is a great party. Hi, my name's Justin.
Hi, Justin. It's nice to meet you. I'm Monica.
This is a great party, but I don't really know anyone.
Me either. I only know Roberto and a couple of other people. So how do you and Roberto know each other?
Oh, we used to be college roommates. What about you? How do you know Roberto?
I used to work at the same company. In fact, our offices were next to each other.
So you must work with computers.
That's right. I used to work in computer sales.
That sounds interesting.
Well, not so much. The pay was good, but I used to get really stressed from the job. I was working about 12 hours a day, and I worked almost every weekend. I had to travel a lot, too. I had no social life.
That's definitely not good. So do you still work for the same company?
No, now I sell antiques instead of computers, and I love my new job. I do many of my sales from home over the internet. I have an online store, so I have lots of free time to do things I enjoy. So far, I'm doing all the talking in this conversation. Tell me a little about yourself. Are you from San Francisco?
No. Actually, I grew up in Colorado.
Really? My family used to live in Colorado when I was a child. How did you end up here in San Francisco?
I moved here after college. I got a job working at a school.
What do you do there?
Well, I used to teach kindergarten.
That sounds really fun.
It was, but now I teach middle school.
So how do you like to spend your free time?
I love spending time outdoors. When I was younger, I used to spend all summer climbing trees and playing in the yard. Now I go biking and hiking a lot.
Oh, I used to love hiking. When I had my stressful job, I didn't have much time, though.
Maybe we should go for a hike sometime.
I'd love to.
That's a smart idea. Hi, Brandon. Please come in.
Hi, Ellen.
So, tell me about the kind of house you want to buy.
Well, I'd like your advice. As a real estate agent, you know a lot more about houses and different neighborhoods than I do. I've never owned a home before.
Well, I think it's a great idea to buy a home. Tell me some things that are important to you.
I want my new home to have at least 2 bedrooms.
That's a smart idea. You'll have help paying the bills if you get a roommate later. What about location?
I want a place that's convenient. I'm a fashion designer, so I work downtown. I want to be close to the places I go to a lot, like the grocery store, movie theater, and restaurants.
Well, you'll be close to lots of shops and restaurants if you buy a home downtown. In the center part of the city, most of the homes are apartments. They're also more expensive than apartments in other parts of the city.
Okay. What are the suburbs like?
Homes in the suburbs are cheaper, but if you live in the suburbs, you'll need to drive a car to work or take the bus. It's too far to walk to most places. But if you live in the suburbs, you could have a house with a yard. That's great if you have children or pets.
No, I don't have either of those right now. What about the neighborhood north of downtown, near the university?
That's a good area. Many young people live there. If you live near the university, there might be a lot of noise from parties, but there are a lot of bike lanes, so you could ride a bike to work. You could also easily take the bus downtown.
I don't like the idea of a noisy neighborhood. Is there anywhere else in town that would be good?
I think I know the perfect place. There's a nice neighborhood west of downtown. It has townhouses, so you wouldn't have to take care of a yard. It's close to downtown, so you could take a short bus ride to your office. There are nice cafes in the area and even a grocery store, and most of the townhomes have at least 2 bedrooms. If you think it sounds good, we'll look at some.
Great. That sounds good.
Please like and subscribe.